Hey everybody, welcome to my channel once again. Today I'm going to show you how to format your book to be able to upload to Amazon KDP. All right, so here I have a document that I'm using that we could do for this tutorial. All right, the first thing I like to do, of course, prior to this, the first thing you need to do if you outsource your book to be written by somebody else, of course, read the book from start to finish. Make sure it's to your liking, what it is you like, and fix any type of graphical errors and so forth. Okay, so after that, the first thing I like to do basically is to this is the heading, the book titles and everything. I would change for instance, this is basically the main title of the book. This is the the secondary title of the book. Okay, so what I will do first of all, I would put the main title to be a bigger font, maybe I'll leave it, maybe let's say size 48, and I'll leave the secondary title to I'll leave it at 36 and size 36, and font wise the author basically maybe about 22. Okay, all right, so that's done. Okay, now the next thing I like to do basically or before I go on, now when I first started doing my books on Amazon for Kindle, I used to insert an image before this area here of the cover of the book. But I realized that that makes no sense, because when you let's say you upload your book and you review the book, you'll find that you'll see the image twice. What Amazon would actually automatically show it when you're doing a preview, plus what it is you inserted into your book. So it makes no sense to insert an image before the title and everything. So I stopped doing that. So after the title, the next thing we do basically, if you insert your copyright information and stuff, as you see here, I have the copyright information there. I have a blank page on this side here. This is where I'm going to insert my table of contents. So the major thing we need to do after that, I'll come down now. This is the body of my book here. Okay. All right. So we have each chapter introduction, and you have the chapters followed by the introductions. Okay. So what we need to do, we have to insert a table of contents, and the table of contents must, for each chapter, they must be hyperlinked so that your readers can click on the different chapters and easily go to jump from one chapter to the next. Okay, so to do that, we have to format the headings. Okay, so let me just go quickly. Um, basically, let me just go with this. We highlight this area here, and we have different options here. This particular area here under home, we have the different styles for our heading, just heading one, heading seven, seven, and so forth. Now, if you look at heading one, you would see this is the formatting here: Lucinda Grande, and the font size is 12. Now, if you don't like that particular font, you could format this particular heading if you want heading styling. So to do that, we'll go to Change Style, click on the drop down arrow at the side here, and we go to heading number one, and we basically let's go down to manage styles. Okay, so we are heading number one, and this is the styling, this is the font that is set up right now. Arial rounded, right, at size 16. We want to modify that. Click on modify, and I would like to use a different font here. I'll use Calibri, and I wouldn't put my font size as big as 16. I'll use size 14. I'll leave it at bold. And if you want, you can change the color. Some people like to use a different color. Let's do a different color, maybe a dark blue like this. And just click OK. All right. And let me go back. You would have seen the preview, what it looks like here. It will look like this. Okay, you see that there? Okay, click on OK. All right. So we already changed let me just click on this blank area here. Close that off. Make this a little bigger so you could see. Okay, so this is introduction. It looks a bit small. So what I'll do, I'll change this. Let's go back into heading. Oops, sorry. I didn't want that. I'm going to highlight this. Going to heading. Well, that's fine. Okay, it's all good. All right. So the next thing we need to set now, we already set the how we're gonna start the each chapter heading. And next we want to format now. It's the body of the document. So we go into, we have this option here, normal. Let's click down here anywhere in this part of the text. Let's click on normal, and we're gonna change the styling. Let's see what this set at to, and let's go into manage styles. Is that normal? Right now we're saying Lucinda Grande 12. Again, let's change that to, let's go to click on modify to change. And I'm going to change that to same calibre, but leave it at size 12. And I'm going to come into format, size 12. I want it to be justified. And let's go to paragraph. Let's go to format area. We're going to click on the paragraph. And I like to use line spacing. I like to use option at least 12 points. And after, before and after, I'll just leave that at 0. That's basically my preference. And I'll click on OK. That's all I do for this particular area. All right. So what we already set the setting for the body of the each chapter. So I'm going to highlight this, say this introduction chapter, and then I'm going to go into normal style. Actually, what we need to do, I'm going to make a change because I want a space after each paragraph. So let's go back into normal. Let's go back into style and manage style. And let's see, we're going to, yes, modify. We're going to format, paragraph. And after each paragraph, we want to point at, let's say, about 10 points. Let's go up to 10. Actually, saying 12. Let's make that 10. Okay, lovely. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. A little space after each paragraph. So we have set the each chapter headings, the styling for each chapter headings, and the styling for each body of text after each heading. So what I'll do, I'll just go through and do the rest of the document, and I'll be back to show you what to do, what I do after that. Okay, so now that we have formatted the each chapter title and the body of text for each chapter, we have the next thing we need to do is to make sure after each chapter there is a nice cut page break. You don't really want to have, like, when your reader is reading a chapter, right after one is done, it leads to right directly after another one is followed. You want to have a nice clean page break after each chapter. So to do that, basically right after the last particular right after the last word for each chapter, you're pressing enter key, and then you're just going to insert, click on insert, and you just say page break. That's basically it, right? You have a nice clean page break after each chapter. So basically that has to be done for after each chapter. I'll just basically undo that because I already have it done for my for my for my documents. That's the other thing that you have to do that's very important. And what I need to mention too as well, as you could see, like I said before, I formatted the body of my each chapter to be justified. Having the book to be justified like this, it gives a better read when you're looking at it from the Kindle or on an app on your phone. It is a better reading experience for your reader. Okay, now that we have set up all of that, we have the each chapter title all set up and everything. We want to insert the table of contents. So it's quite easy. Let's go back into just before introduction. Like I said, I have a blank page here. Okay, so I'll go into, let's go into reference, sorry. And we're going to say table of contents. Click on table of contents. We're going to click on insert table of contents. Okay, after we click on the insert table of contents option, we have this is what the screen would look like, right? Now we don't really want to have any page numbers, so we're going to click on show page numbers, uncheck that, and that's all we need to do. Click on OK, and there you have it, your table of contents in this particular area. You can basically customize that to your liking. And what you need to do after you have done that, make sure that if when your reader click on any one of these titles, it goes to directly the relevant heading. So let me just try one here right now. I'll just like you're seeing here, press control and click to follow the link. So I just press the control, click on that, and it goes to job hunting skills. So that is working. Let me just go back for another and try another heading. Let's go to acquire teamwork skills. Click on that, control and click. Okay, it's working. That's fine. So you need to check and make sure all the links are working. So the final thing I want to show you at the end, now you have your book, and basically you want to capture some leads to maybe your business or something, right? And you want to direct your reader maybe to your website or maybe email you or something like that. So what I like to do basically at the end of the book, you may choose to do it at different location, but I like to do it at the end of my book. I'll put a link to my website. Or some people like to do, if they have other books, it's a series of books, they will put information about the kind of book at the end of the book, and you put that information here. So I'll show you right now. I'll just say probably click here to visit my website. So what I'll do, I'll highlight the whole this bit of text here, and then I'll go into click on insert hyperlink, and then here I'll put my website address, maybe http. Okay, and that's it. So when your reader click on this particular link, it will leave the book app or whatever you're on, and will go to directly to your website, and that's what you want them to lead to your traffic. You could also do this too as well, to maybe to email or something like that. So you can see the potential of doing it like this. Have links to go to your website and to email you or things like that. Or some people, what they also do too as well, they use this opportunity to create a email list for their business, to capture leads for their business. So I think that's it for today. I hope it's helped you to do what you need to do to create to format your book for KDP on Amazon platform. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Leave a comment in the description and below this video, and I'll try and answer your question as much as I can. Okay, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.